do this if you just want validation
or money.
or money. Don't.
Yeah.
And don't do it for the reasons that people on the outside would assume you're doing it, which is for opportunity in and of itself.
This is born to the game, where legacy speaks in every beat and rhyme. The passionate peaks, we're writing our own verse in this timeless song. With swagger in our stride, this is where we belong. Born to the game, carrying the flame. Echoes of the past, but it's a new name. Through highs and lows, we rise and proclaim. This is born to the game, where legacy speaks for itself.
Welcome to Born to the Game, produced by Arca Media Group in collaboration with Inflection Network and distributed through iHeartRadio. This is the space where the children of iconic athletes, entertainers, and cultural figures share the real story behind legacy. The pressure, the privilege, the identity, and the purpose that comes with growing up around greatness. Today's guest grew up inside NBA culture. She is the daughter of Jade Johnson, an NBA standout and Phoenix Suns analyst whose career spanned over a decade and left a lasting mark on the league through his scoring ability, longevity, and leadership. Uncle Eddie is also my dad's bestest friend.
But today's conversation isn't just about who her father is. It's about who she is and who she's becoming.
Please welcome my sister and dear friend, Jade Johnson.
Welcome,
Hey,
Jade.
girl.
Hi, guys.
I'm so happy that you're here with us.
I am too.
Like, it's been a long time coming.
Yes.
Viewers, this is Justin's sister.
Yes.
So we had Justin on episode, 3?
Yeah,
I
season
think,
one.
of season 1.
And his episode went crazy. Everybody
Oh.
loved Justin. So
It was so touching.
yeah, he
Yes.
really resonated with a lot of people. So
That makes me
Yes.
so happy.
Yes. And viewers also need to know that, we grew up
Absolutely.
together and
Yes.
our dads are best friends, our moms are best friends. So we go way back.
Yes, we do.
We go way back. And so we just want to hear your story. We heard Justin's and I'm like, I want everyone to get to know Jade. You're beautiful. You have so much going on. So first and foremost, just kind of walk us through your upbringing. When was, I guess, the first time you realized my Uncle Eddie was kind of a big deal? Like he was doing the thing.
It's interesting because I was a baby
Yeah.
when my dad was at the height of his career. He retired when I was about 8. So my earliest memory actually was in Greece. It was when he went overseas. He was already in the NBA, but then he went overseas. And I remember kind of seeing him in that light around that time. And then he left there and went to Indiana and was with the Pacers. And then we went to Houston, which is where we reconnected. So I watched him consistently grow and develop, but I was a baby. So it was really impactful on my childhood to see that firsthand.
So I remember Justin mentioned the cats in Greece. Do you remember that?
Yes.
He said cats will walk around and they look so clean and their fur was nice and they didn't have any collars. Like, was that part of
Yes.
a core memory?
They were like our pets.
Yeah.
We just had so many cats that would just come and hang out in front of the house. And Greece was a beautiful place. Because I was so little, I don't remember everything, but that stands out to me, definitely.
So what did people assume about your life that actually wasn't true?
I think people assumed that because I came from wealth and success, that it was guaranteed for me in my specific industry and my own pursuits and my goals. I think people think that my parents let up on me, but I was highly disciplined. Like, this is a little funny story. And when I was in high school, my TV broke in my room. And I didn't really watch TV because my life was school, rehearsal, homework, sleep.
Yeah.
And my TV broke, and I was like, hey, Dad, just so you know, my TV broke. Are you going to fix it and put a new one in there? And he was like, well, why? You don't need to watch TV. Like, you go to school, you have rehearsal. Like, when do you have time to watch TV? So that's the kind of discipline that was instilled in me early. My senior year of high school, I won a small TV at our graduation party. And I was
Like,
so happy.
able to replace
I was so happy. And everyone was like, why are you so happy? Like, you don't have a TV? And I was like, actually, I don't.
Actually, yeah.
Actually, I don't. I took it to college with me, by the way. So,
Stop.
that little TV. Yeah. So
And remember, Justin
Yeah.
said he don't watch TV.
It runs in the family, y'all.
They just don't need
watch
it.
TV.
You don't need
now
it.
I watch a ton of it to study, you know.
Yes,
but,
absolutely.
you know, growing up, not so much.
Okay, so people didn't, I guess you would say, people would assume that you lacked discipline growing up in this type of environment. But I know you, and that's just something you've always been. You've always been extremely hardworking, goal-oriented. And so it's interesting hearing our stories, and people are like, wait, you're not a spoiled brat?
No, and
It's
especially if you know her
actually-
mother. I mean,
Yeah.
Auntie Joy is not. She don't play that. She's from
No.
Chicago.
Yeah.
Not at all. I mean, absolutely. I mean, I was
Absolutely
in the
not.
kitchen with her. I was
Absolutely.
learning. I was walking down the hallway in the house because she's like, you know, one day you might need modeling skills, and she made me put
Yeah.
on heels and walk back and forth. You know, I was expected to be at rehearsal. You know, my mother was such a conduit between my growth as a child and me as an adult, fully realizing myself as a woman. So they both had such a huge hand in who I am.
Yeah, she
today.
seems like a guide. I mean, just even growing up, just knowing her, she's always guiding.
Yes.
Just always giving advice and wisdom. So,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
How was the dynamic between you and your dad growing up?
It was great. My dad has always been a phenomenal leader, you know, so when you grow up with someone who knows how to provide and take care of their family and really other people as well, you are quickly shown what it takes. And I think I was introduced to high level leadership at a young age, so I could be a leader in my own right. But, you know, there's so much pressure that comes with being a child of a successful athlete. Like, there's always going to be some energy around that you have to fight, even though it may not be true. What people think, as I know, you know.
Yeah. And I'm sure your dad's presence in your life has affected your dating, and we'll get into that. We'll get into that later, but
To come.
before we'll talk a little bit just about the pressure and expectations surrounding being a part of this league. I know we touched on it a little bit, but Tamara, I think let's get into that a little bit.
Okay. So, in your upbringing, expectation, identity, and pressure all come with the territory. So, did you ever feel pressure to be a certain way or to live up to something you didn't choose?
Well, in 7th and 8th grade, I decided to play basketball.
Jade, you actually weren't a bad player.
Thank you.
You really weren't. I feel like you were. I think you were better at it than I was because I played for all of 30 days, and I don't think I was as good as you.
Well, volleyball was like your thing.
Volleyball was, but I'm just saying, like, us growing up in the basketball world, I feel like you were better at basketball.
They
Right.
expected you to play basketball?
Yeah, but I also played with acrylic nails, so help me understand. Help me understand.
Jade.
Jade was that girl. Y'all have to know, like, Jade was a princess, like a literal.
Were you bouncing the ball like this?
You know, I was doing what I had to do, but I was just such a girly girl that it was stressing my mom out to no end. I'd get hit and she'd freak out like, oh, don't hit her. My dad's like, she's fine. She's fine. I was captain, but only because people liked me.
No, you were good though, Jade. I'm telling you, you really
you.
were. You could have really pursued a career in it if you weren't such a princess.
But the love wasn't there.
Yeah,
the
it
love,
wasn't.
the love for the game wasn't
Yeah.
there.
No, I was on the bench thinking about my next play. That wasn't a play on the court, you know, but like what character I would play, you know. I loved being in the theater. But I think the discipline that came with being in that environment, I also became a better athlete, you know? So I apply that to my life now as an artist, you know, like just the discipline to get up and work out and know how to train myself or know how to pick a trainer. Like that came from those
Yeah.
interesting years of me
Being an athlete.
being an
Right.
athlete. High school. No, not high school.
You were
Middle school.
Middle school athlete.
See how I'm
Jay
trying
was
to
out
dream
here
it for
hooping.
myself. No, it was middle school.
So did you feel like people had expectations or were projecting the success upon you, or did you put it on yourself?
I think I put it on myself. I think it was some external pressure as well because it's just the environment I was in. You know, my dad obviously played, my brother played, I had uncles who played, friends who I knew that played. So I think I just figured maybe I could play a little
Right.
bit. But I also think it was an internal pressure for me too to really maybe just cross it off my list. Like, okay, like I could have done that, but
Tried it.
maybe that's not the best path for me.
Yeah. Okay.
So when you decided, you said you were on the on the bench thinking about your play, thinking about the next play and role you would play. So to me, that seems like you were protecting yourself and what you wanted for yourself.
Yes.
So how did you do that? How did you come and say, maybe, basketball is not for me, and now I want to become who I want to become? So when did that happen?
I think that naturally happened because even during that time, I was still doing theater on some level.
Yeah.
So my heart was just there. And I gravitated to where my heart was naturally guiding me to. No one sat me down and said, Jade, this is not the way to go, or, we need to express our concerns. People let me figure it out.
Very
I think
good.
that's really good when you give a child the space to figure it out for themselves because then they can create their own path.
Yes. Yes. So what inspired your acting and singing career?
What inspired my acting and singing career?
Or when did it start? Like there's always a bug.
Yeah.
We get bit by the
Yes.
theater bug. So when did you get bit?
I went and I saw my friend in a play, in a local play in Phoenix, Arizona. And I just sat there and thought to myself, this is what I want to do. This is where I want to be. No one told me I could do it,
Yeah.
but I always knew I could sing a little bit, but I was so shy. People would never know
Jade
that.
Shy?
Oh, so shy. People would ask
Okay.
me to sing and I'd be like, are you sure?
Yeah.
Like I was so shy. And eventually I just couldn't stay away. I mean, growing up, I may have been in like at least 30 to 40 plays. I was just in the theater. That's all I wanted to do. And then I started to kind of move up in Phoenix in professional theater young. So I was being guided by my leadership in that space to cultivate my talent. And then I'm taking vocal lessons privately. And my parents gave me a keyboard when I was 8 years old. And I started playing naturally, and so then I started playing piano. So I think it just organically happened that way.
So what is it about performing, acting, and singing that allows you to just express parts of yourself that you couldn't otherwise?
Well, I think people assume that all artists and creatives are extroverts.
Okay.
True.
And I would say that as you guys know me well, I can be extroverted, but I've not always been very expressive with my feelings and my heart. I think I've been kind of guarded in my life and maybe scared to just let people in on my vulnerability. And that's been the main note from every acting teacher I've ever had is, be yourself, exist. You don't have to show, just do it. And so I think it was my way of letting my feelings out and letting my emotions out in a space I felt was safe. For me. I had to learn later that who I am is who I am, and it has nothing to do with what I do, and I should be able to do that on my own and like work on that on my own. But it gave me the playground to
like
do that.
kind of lift the veil a little bit and just relax. Do you feel like growing up in this industry, you had to naturally be very performative?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And that's not the goal, even
Right.
as, you know, a creative right now. It's not my goal to try to be good,
Mm-hmm.
you know, like I just want to be. But at that age, there's such an emphasis on being good and what it takes to be
Yeah.
good
Yeah.
Yeah.
that I think who I am as a person took a hit.
Yeah.
So it took me some time to heal from all of that and
Okay.
realize, oh, I'm expressing myself through music, through writing, through acting, and I can apply that to my life separate from that as well.
So what was the hardest or what is the most challenging part about pursuing a career in the arts, would you say?
The expectation of people who don't understand what you're doing.
They don't
Okay.
understand.
It's like management of that.
They don't know the process.
They don't know.
Most people don't know, and it's so funny that it's a great question because people just think, oh well, you should just call Tyler Perry,
Right.
just call him,
Yeah.
and just go on. It's
and
like
get on this movie set.
you're like, okay,
Yeah. Yeah.
just go on and
Yeah.
call him. What?
So what is the process? You both are in the theater. You guys are in the art space.
kids.
I'm not. So I
Theater
guess
kids.
dummy it down for someone like me who has no clue. So what does that process look like?
Sorry, it's laughable because it's like, why do you do it? Like, why would you do this?
I'm like, I don't know.
Well, I can give reference for some of the opportunities that I have now and what it takes to do it. So I just did the national anthem at the Suns versus Knicks game. I just got back in town from doing that. I've been doing national anthems since I was, I don't know, 10. Everybody in Phoenix. I mean, I did basically every sports team in Phoenix and in LA. And so people think, okay, you get up there, it's just a minute and a half or 2 minutes and you just do it and that's it. But you're prepping for like weeks in advance, what you eat, what you wear, how it's going to look when you get up there.
Yeah.
And that song is
staying
hard.
warm.
It's a
That's what I
hard
hear.
song.
Not everybody
It is
can
hard.
sing it. Yeah, that's what I hear.
Well, then and everyone knows it. So if you
Yeah.
mess it up,
Yes.
True. The
it's
pressure.
not like you can like
And then Whitney Houston sang it, and then it's like,
right, and then you're being compared to the best of the best, and it's like, give me a second here. So
yeah,
I think it's just that there's so much prep that goes into just the smallest of them. Preparing for character, there's so much prep that
Yeah.
goes just into maybe just that one role you get on film or that one scene that you get to do.
Yeah.
Like it's just more on the behind the scenes
Yeah.
Yeah.
side.
the auditions.
Yeah.
And
The
people don't even
auditions.
understand that. You have to be invited to audition. So when you get an audition, that right there is a win.
Right.
Wow.
Because one role
Yeah.
can be like 1,000 people can go off of one role that has 2 lines.
Wow.
So you have
Right.
the casting director has to sift through
Wow.
1,000 people for one role.
Wow.
And everybody's beautiful.
Yeah.
Everybody's talented.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So you get an audition, that's a win. So if you get
Wow.
through the audition process and get one role that says, "Sir, here's your coffee," you just beat out
Yeah.
thousands of people right
You know what
there.
it
Absolutely.
sounds like? It
a good
sounds
point.
like the sports industry. Only a very select
It's a
few
small-
who
yeah.
can say that they successfully have
Yeah.
mastered this industry.
Right.
So my question is, before we talk about TS2 and the projects
Yeah.
that you're working on
Excited
today,
to talk about that.
before we dive into that mentally,
Mm-hmm.
how exhausting is it to try to, I guess, fight your way through this industry that only what? 0.00005% of the population can say that they've mastered?
Yeah.
How do you navigate that? Girl, you like,
She's like, well,
look.
you either choose to or you don't.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's why I tell
yeah.
people, you know, don't do this if you just want validation
Or money.
or
'cause-
money. Don't.
Yeah.
And don't do it for the reasons that people on the outside would assume you're doing it,
Yeah.
which is for opportunity in and of itself. Like when you love what you do, you're going to find a way to do it.
Yeah.
You have.
Yeah.
You have.
You have.
That's one thing I have just watching you over the years. You have not ever given up. Like, I mean, every step of the way, you've just found another outlet, another way. You've done, I mean, you just keep doing it and getting better and better. And it's inspiring to watch. It really is.
Thank you.
Yeah, it
You've
really
done
is.
you've
guys
done an
inspire me.
incredible job just keeping your head above water, even during the times you probably felt like you were sinking. You still stood at the end of the day. And so I want you to talk to us about your publishing company, TS2, and how that was birthed.
Well, I graduated from USC, top of my class in acting.
Period.
And I left USC and decided that I was going to walk into rooms as a publisher, my first acting job.
Okay.
And why I did that is because I started to study publishing. And I realized very quickly that basically every dollar that meant something in the industry was a business dollar. So if I go into the room as just an artist, that's like 50% of the opportunity that I miss out on, which I didn't want to necessarily be seen as a business person, but artists are business people. 90% business, 10% show.
Absolutely.
That was what I realized very quickly just from reading enough books.
Yeah.
And so when I started TS2, I figured, okay, well, I'll go into these rooms, I'll have a business, and I'll see who actually wants to align with me because of not just my talent, but my mind. And see if that can get me more mentorship. And that's what happened. I walked into my first room and I was like, hey, you know, I have a publishing company. You know, I say I was acting, but really this is what was happening. I was building studios. I was working with songwriters. Like, I was doing it.
Yeah.
I'm like, I have a company, TS2. And the first executive who ever saw me properly was like, yeah, but you're also an artist. Like, I see that right away, you know? And I had done this performance of I Will Always Love You at the Walt Disney Concert Hall, and I'd filmed it, I got it filmed, and he saw that, and he was like, okay, I want to work with you, but I really want to work with you because you know business. And I was like, oh, thank you, Most High. Thank you for guiding me to that perspective, because for whatever reason, a lot of people in power, either they'll take advantage of you because you don't know, or they don't necessarily want to deal with you intimately if you don't know, because that's so much of it.
Yeah.
I wasn't thinking about that when I was in school. I just wanted to be on stage.
Yeah.
What does TS2 mean? What is it?
TS2 stands for time, space, and sound.
Oh, wow. I love that.
So where do you see TS2 in 5 years?
I want to be one of the leading independent publishers. You know, right now we're in a great space where if you have a music catalog, you can place all different types of work all over the industry. I have songwriters that I work with a lot. I would love to represent their catalogs and make tons of music with them and just find different opportunities to place our assets. And
So as a
work that way.
publisher, again, dumb it down for me. So what is it that you do for the songwriters?
So it's both development and it's pitching. So much of my work when I got out of school was just developing my catalog for an opportunity that I could pitch my catalog for. So you're both trying to create assets, be it for TV, film, placement on other artists. Like there's songs that I've made that I'm like, I don't know if I'd sing that, but so-and-so could sing that.
Like the demos, like that.
Exactly. And I mean, the goal is to have like fully fleshed out, finished songs in your catalog, but you can have a really strong demo and someone hear it and go, hey, I can do something with that.
So you could like demo something to Beyonce.
Absolutely.
And I got you.
Absolutely. I would love that, you know, if she liked one of my
Beyonce.
songs. I got a song for you.
We have a song for you.
So who would be a person who you would just love to pitch a song to, or just for somebody to sing one of your songs?
I would love to pitch a song to Sade.
Okay.
I would love to pitch a song to, I mean, this is like the
Just
dream.
speak it out. Speak it.
Stevie
into
Wonder. I'd love to work with him. I would love to. There's so many.
Yeah.
There's so many. I have so many different artists that I love, both of the old generation and the new generation. Some of this new talent that's coming up I think is really great. But ultimately, I just want to have a song for every situation and just continue to monetize my assets.
I love that.
Well, we are going to pray for TS2.
Yes.
And we're going to pray much success over it. But you have beauty, you have brains, you come from this life where just the ceiling is limitless. You have a strong foundation at home. You have a father who has presented just a inspiring just role in your life. So when it comes to dating,
Oh boy.
I'm sure you have you've had some challenges. I'm sure it's been hard at times trying to find someone who can fill the shoes of my Uncle Eddie. And again, you come with brains and beauty and class and a specific lifestyle that you've lived. How has that been for you dating wise? And Tamara will
Yeah.
You know,
Why are we laughing already?
It's not easy. Look, do we have to parse our words? Can we be candid?
We're gonna be candid.
cameras
fucking
are
hard,
on.
I'm sure.
Yeah,
Like, it's not
phones
easy.
are live.
Okay, so here's the question: Are you? I mean, you could be single and not looking. So,
Yeah.
are you single and looking, or are you ready? Like, what do you want at this point?
I would love for my husband to find me in this
Okay.
season of my life
Okay.
because I feel I've cultivated who I am as a woman
Okay.
now. I needed time. I was not an early bloomer in the sense that I understood myself
Yeah.
and like what I bring into a relationship and how I can partner with a man. I just needed time. Like I wasn't the person who was rushing into relationships
Right.
either when I was younger because I think I just had to get to a place where I felt like there was something for my husband to lead.
Yeah.
Now it's like my husband could really run my whole thing. I really don't need to.
You're like, go ahead.
I don't have to be in control ever, but I'm just grateful that, if I do get booked for something and I'm like, hey, babe, I got to go to do this, that I could have leadership over the life that I've cultivated for myself instead of trying to figure that out later.
Okay.
But, it takes a while to get to a place, at least for me, it took me a while to get to a place where you feel like confident that you're ready to give someone that
Right.
power over you.
Absolutely.
And I don't attract the kind of man who doesn't want that. So
Okay.
I mean, I attract all types of stuff.
That's
but
what I'm saying. Well, what kind of man are you
Yeah.
attracted
So, what are you attracted to? Like, what is it that you're looking for specifically?
I'm attracted to a man who's confident in where he is
Okay.
right now. Not that he has to be this. No, I just want him to be confident in where he is.
Just whole within himself, outside of finances, outside of the material things. You like who you are, just
Secure.
standing within yourself.
secure.
Perfect.
You have to have a really strong spiritual foundation to be able to help me,
Yes.
get through things with prayer and with earnest, to like actually survive what I deal with every day being in this situation that I'm in
Yeah.
and that I've thrown myself in.
yes.
And just has to be great in leadership and not intimidated by my social circle that I didn't ask for. I think because that happens a lot.
Yes.
Like men get intimidated, because they picture my dad standing there with a shotgun and it's like,
And they know who he
You
is,
know?
and they probably, not intentionally, but they feel like they have big shoes to fill.
yeah.
So,
Well, they do. Yeah.
period. They do.
But I'm not asking that you have the same level of success that my father had.
Right,
My
right.
dad's like 5 Emmys in. What are we talking about?
Yeah. And success looks differently for everybody, right? So,
Definitely.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's the thing.
Yeah.
That's why I'm like, just be confident where you
where
are.
you are and who you are and where you're
Right.
going.
So when I walk into a room with so and so, you don't feel like you're,
Right.
having to prove yourself in front
Right.
of these people. It's like you just be my man. I'm
So are
cool.
those some of the misconceptions that people have about you? Like,
Yeah.
what are some of them that they think, but you're actually? Because here's what I'm trying to do. If he's watching,
Yeah.
okay, if
better
he's
be.
watching, what are some misconceptions that people think just by looking at you or just knowing what you've done over the years of what you want and what you actually want and what you're, what I'm saying, what they need to bring to the table, or what you bring to the table as well. If he's watching.
And I'm gonna
Which
say,
camera should she look at?
Yeah.
This one? Okay.
If he's watching,
Hi. It's me, your wife.
Hello.
Your future wife.
You don't need to be so concerned about fitting in to what has already been built. Like I didn't actually ask to be here in this situation. I just
Arrived.
arrived here. But you do need to know that I need leadership and I need balance and I need support. And please don't bring raging tornadoes into my established, somehow peaceful life.
Yes. Amen.
And I would love to be submissive to whatever you have going on.
Oh, we brought out the S word, submissive.
There you have it. It's out there.
Yes.
So
If you're watching, hit her up on the DMs.
I'm a firm believer in
Yeah, but you have
saying.
to-
So what is your
believer in saying
Instagram
it.
tag? We'll tag your Insta.
At this is Jade J.
Well, I'm praying that
Yeah.
Mr. Right is watching this and he's going to slide up in them DMs
Yeah.
and say, I'm ready to get married, Miss Johnson.
And you know what? And I hope it does happen on
Me
our
too.
watch because we've been saying "Born to the Game for Love."
I'm like, Evan, we need to have
We're
this
gonna
in
do a
the works.
spinoff.
We're going to do a
We've
dating
been
show.
saying it, that we
We've
want
been
a
saying
spinoff,
this.
"Born to the Game for Love."
That's really
when we're doing
cute.
these,
Yeah.
matchmaking sessions. But if you're going to be the first
love
one,
that.
that's even better because we're invested in you.
Like, and think of
so-
the wedding.
Get me married.
Think of babies. Like,
Yeah.
I'm just thinking of it all.
Born to the
It's
Game
gonna
for
start
Love.
here.
You think
So it's gonna happen. All right. Well, let's transition into
The games.
some games.
Our fun. We love the games.
We haven't been able to play games yet. All right. So we're gonna play a little game.
Okay.
It's called Asking for a Friend. So it's just a little kikiing
funny.
here and there.
Okay.
What is one thing you feel men get away with more than women and wish that you could do?
I was going to say everything.
Okay.
Stop
Literally
myself.
everything.
What is one thing that men get away with that you wish that women? Yeah, for sure. Definitely cheating. But I don't necessarily want to cheat. So I would say I think they get away with having their way.
Okay.
They
Yes.
the like domineering energy, like that authoritative, like I'm gonna do whatever I want to do, and like they treat life like a video game. Like
Yeah.
they really, it's just
Right.
they get to
PS5.
kind of decide. I mean, I get that they still have their own struggles and things that they go through, but I think for women, we're put more in a box. It's like,
Agreed.
don't get out of this box. This is
Yeah.
your box.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And don't try to get out of here.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Where we've put you.
Agreed.
And I think for some women, it's good when you let them, step into positions of leadership.
Free.
You know?
But also, they're considered strong. Like if they
Yes.
if they speak out or if they're very strong about something, then they're just considered strong. We're considered a bitch or hard to deal
Yes.
with.
Too
Facts.
We're
masculine.
not allowed. Yeah, we're
Yeah.
we have masculine energy. We're not allowed to voice and be passionate.
Yeah.
We just don't get the same break.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Audacity,
Yeah,
they're audacious and they
They
have
can
no
say what they
issue
want,
with-
Yeah.
with
but we
that.
can't.
I actually would say too that I almost respect that a man's going to do his best for him regardless.
Yeah.
And I feel like for women, we're like sacrificing things a lot
I like that.
naturally.
Yes. Men naturally are more selfish, and it's okay. Women, especially women who come across that way,
They get a bad
you're
rap.
gonna have
Absolutely.
someone who
Get a bad
kind of
rap.
looks at you and you're like, you're doing too much.
Absolutely.
You're too selfish. You're only thinking about yourself.
Right.
Don't even talk about mothers, wives.
Right.
The second you don't pour into your marriage or your children, some people look at you like, I know by the time we air this, it's not going to be trending anymore, but Josh Allen's wife, the quarterback, is that him? For the Buffalo Bills, his wife was presenting at the Golden Globes during a playoff game that he had. Oh, they were tearing her up
Really? Wow.
because they felt like she was being selfish in that moment by not
Oh wow.
being at her husband's playoff game, but she was also doing something that was
For
great for
herself.
her and her career.
Yeah.
And that just wasn't acceptable for some people. So, yeah, that's a great point that you brought up. So, but to be a man, maybe in my next life.
But I wouldn't trade being. I love being a woman. Though.
I do
I
too.
do too.
But there are days I'm like, damn, I wish I was a man.
Yeah.
It would be, some things would have just been a lot easier.
I wish I could walk
on
around
me.
with my shirt off. And
Yeah,
be
Tamara and I
okay.
talked
Just
about
be
that.
free.
Just
that.
be free.
Right.
You know, I want
Just
this. I want to get a
be
tan. I want a sun. I can't do
Yeah,
that on the
we-
beach.
we
you know?
can't do that.
It's inappropriate.
That's so true.
We can't do that. For the sake of time, let's do one more. Tamara, do you
Yeah.
have one? I have one if you don't, but then we'll do.
Let's see. This is fun. Do you think you could have more than one best friend?
Yes.
Yeah.
I do. I think that people can serve multiple purposes in your life.
Okay.
And you can have real support from places you never even expected.
Right.
A lot of my closest friends, are older than me. They were like people in the industry who became my friends, like my mentors became my friends. Like I like hanging out with them a lot, a lot of my friends are friends I've had from my childhood, so I think you can. I just think when you get a little bit older, you realize that not everybody is meant to be in your life
Agreed.
in the long term.
Yeah.
And then you kind of just respect the relationships that have served you up until that point.
Right.
So I think you just have to know when it's time to not necessarily be the closest to someone, but I appreciate all of the close friends that I have. I feel like they've helped me tremendously.
Yeah.
So part B to that, can somebody else call your best friend their best friend?
No.
I need to think about that.
I'm
And
like,
it's a no.
That's not your best friend.
Because I'm trying to think
I'm your
like,
best friend.
if
Chloe.
someone, I would be like, nah, Chloe's your best friend? That's weird.
No, 'cause she's my
because
best friend.
She's my
We're
best
each
friend.
other's
so
best friend,
how
so
is she
no.
your best friend if she's mine? That doesn't make sense. Like, riddle me that. Right. You know,
It's like, no, that's secondary. No.
That was fun, guys. Okay, so we do something special on Born to the Game. Everyone has to give us their best impersonation, whether it's a phrase, a tone.
Now this is going to be funny.
Or a moment that perfectly captures their parent. And I think you and I need to
That's
do
what I was going to
one
say. Pause.
for our
We need
dads.
a Woody, Uncle Eddie
But
moment.
what's going to happen is we're going to have to bleep it out. Like, if we do theirs, every other word's going to have to get bleeped out.
That's hilarious.
So give us your best Eddie Johnson impression.
Woody, shut up. Why are you standing there looking stupid?
But the fact that, like, that's what it is. My dad be like, Eddie, I hate you. I don't like you. Where's Joy? Where's Joy? I only like her.
She don't like you either, Wood.
Good. You shut the fuck up. Where my $5? I beat you in tongue.
$5.
I beat you in tongue. Where my $5?
Oh
And
my
y'all,
gosh. We
again,
have to have a story though, you guys. You gotta give
Remember
us
the friendship rocks,
The
Jade?
friendship
Oh my God.
rocks.
So were you there?
No, you just sent me
you weren't
videos.
there.
Yeah, I
Okay,
wasn't
so
in town.
I quickly, story time. I went to Arizona to visit Uncle Eddie and Auntie Joy. And my dad was there, of course, because he can't go anywhere. He can't be in Phoenix without being up underneath your dad's butt.
Facts.
So I bought both of them rocks. They didn't know. Just bought them like random rocks. And I'm like, we're going to have a friendship ceremony. I was like, everyone, get up. Everyone was in the living room. I was like, everyone, I have an
is such a
announcement.
troll. He just
I
trolling
said,
these people.
Uncle Eddie and Mike Whitson, I need you guys to just stand in the middle of the living room. And they're fussing. They're like, I don't want to stand next to him. And I'm like, stand here. I said, look at each other and hold hands. I said, and hold
troll,
your hand.
man.
And they're fussing. I don't want to touch him. And your mom's like, you guys, just do it. Mariah really just wants y'all to do this. So they're holding hands and just like looking at each other. And I pull out these rocks. And I'm like, here's a rock for you. And here's a rock for you. And these rocks represent y'all's beautiful, everlasting friendship. And I was like, I need you guys just to hold them and just pray over them. And they're looking at each other and they're like, what the fuck is this? They're like, Mariah, if you don't get this shit out of here. But as quiet as it's kept, they both have their rocks.
Oh, they definitely have.
They
their
both have it.
rocks.
So when they saw each other, after that whole little ceremony, my dad was like, Eddie, do you have your rock?
Right.
Do you have your rock, Eddie? Mine's in my bag. And I don't think Uncle Eddie had it. And that hurt Dad's feelings.
Oh,
He was like, where's your rock, Eddie? I don't see yours.
Oh
But yeah,
man.
they love each other.
They love each
It's
other.
so no,
They're
it's
so-
hilarious to
literally
watch
love each
them just
other.
bigger back
They
and
are
forth. It's
so funny, you guys.
hilarious.
They
Do not
do.
ever go golfing with them.
Oh god.
Ever. We're gonna do a moment in your voice.
Yes.
Oh.
So you've talked about how singing is part of how you express yourself.
Yeah.
And if you're open to it, we love to hear just a few bars or performance.
Yeah.
Right here on board to the game.
Just a window into just a
Okay.
part of you, if you're open.
Yeah.
She ain't scared.
She ain't
Jade
scared.
never
She already said she said, I ain't scared.
I'm excited.
All right, let's do it.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're gonna give her. Go ahead and introduce her.
I don't even know how to introduce you. Like, ladies and gentlemen, the Jade Johnson singing
Caught.
Caught.
Yeah, it was ages ago, but my heart is yours. You've been messing with my vision, but my heart is yours. Caught in the middle, but you're what I believe in. Oh yeah. Don't wanna leave, but I can't breathe. Easy to see, I'm caught in a fantasy that could come true. It's not worth losing you. Wanna make it through, but I'm all alone and she's not where I thought I would be. And you still sound asleep. How do I look in your dreams? I'm sick of carrying you, baby. Carry me. Oh yeah. Baby, hold me from a distance. I just need you to hold me. Yeah. Can't pretend I'm innocent. Can't pretend. Hold me anyway. Hold me anyway. True love doesn't fade, and I'm afraid. Don't wanna leave you, babe, but I can't breathe. Can't breathe. Easy to see, I'm caught in a fantasy. Oh yeah, yeah. I mean it could, yeah. It's just not worth losing you. Wanna make it through, yeah. But I'm all alone. It's just not where I thought I would be. Hold me from a distance, baby. True love doesn't fade.
That's Caught.
I feel like a proud parent. I just feel like,
Thank
yes,
you.
baby girl, yes. You better go, Jay. You better sing, girl.
Yes, look, sing, Jade.
Look, sing. Like the water.
guys.
Right. Sing. You better go, girl.
Thank you.
You better
Love it.
go,
That's-
girl.
that's
On
dope.
all music platforms
Boom.
right now.
Period.
Period.
Right now.
That's
love
what I was
it.
going to say. Shout it out. Before we
Yeah.
talk about your legacy object,
Yes.
the song,
Yes.
how did it come about?
Yeah.
Where the lyrics?
You know, it's so funny. That song in particular had so many different variations before it became this one. It was just one of those songs that took on many different forms before I settled happily on this one. And so I co-produced this song with the producer who goes by Worldwide Dre, and I had given him basically the foundation of the beat. Like I had already done the majority of the work, and I was like, just make this like what only you can do to it. And we had a few versions, and what I typically do is I'll like freestyle to a beat with melody and sometimes words if it comes, and then I'll take my pen and I'll kind of fill in the blanks from there like a puzzle. And it was an organic approach that just ended up being something that I think is a vibe. You know, you
Right.
could listen to Caught in the car. You know, you
It
can
is.
listen to Caught
It's very
in your headphones. You know,
Yeah.
walking down the street. Like it just has that chill kind of vibe. So, I
So what was
happy
the
with it.
motivation behind the lyrics?
You know, the first few words of the song is, yeah, it was ages ago, but my heart is yours. Fear been messing with my vision, but my heart is yours. Caught in the middle, but you're what I believe in. So it was this push and pull between, do I go forward with this person or do I stay where I'm
Step
at?
back,
It's like,
yeah.
well, I'm caught.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I love it. Well, you sang it
you.
beautifully.
Thank you.
I knew you would. Of
course.
You executed beautifully.
Of course.
Thank you.
So let's go into your legacy and
Okay.
how you want to leave it. Your legacy object that you brought today. What does that represent to you? What did you bring today, and what does that represent?
So the first is, simply put, it's a pen.
Okay.
It's a pen. Because when I was a little girl, I was sitting in my room writing poems. And those poems eventually became songs. So it started not necessarily at a keyboard, but with a pen,
Wow.
you know? And people, I think, underestimate the power. Like your vision, your story, how you communicate, what you're able to execute. It comes down to, I think personally, great storytelling. I think the best storytellers in the world are the most successful people in the world. And so the power of the pen, it's for me, it's like in the midst of everything that's happening in the world and everything that's going on around me, like keep my pen, you know, try to control the narrative as much as possible about not just who I am and what I represent, but why. At the end of the day. And this is so cute because it's a cactus.
cute.
So it's like representative of my hometown.
Yeah, I love that.
So that's my pen. And then, you know, I was going to settle on the pen, but I was like, you know what? This, even if it's case, you can kind of tell it means something to me. But this was the first expensive but quality investment microphone that I purchased myself.
Wow.
I invested in myself, and it's a Neumann. And I started on, what was that? I want to say it was a Scarlet. It was a blue Spark. It was a blue Spark mic. It was a cheap mic, but it was like the best like starter mic for me.
Okay.
And then I graduated once I had a little bit of money to spend to my first professional mic.
Wow.
And
good
I
for
would
you.
set this up in my home studio, and I've recorded some of the songs that you'll find on Apple, Spotify, Pandora. They were recorded on this microphone.
Wow.
So
And you did it yourself. You invested
I
in
did it.
yourself, and I love that.
yeah, so it's my baby.
Yeah.
So those are my two legacy objects.
So proud of you.
We are really proud of you, girl.
I'm proud of y'all. This is amazing. What is even happening?
You're on our couch,
here, right?
and
Y'all manifested
Oh my
this.
goodness!
Yes.
And we just can't wait to see the things that you're going to do. I mean, I'm just
Yeah.
it's this. There is no sky. You know, I mean, you could just keep going up and up and up and up and up. It's only up from here. So
Thank you,
We're
guys.
so proud.
I'm proud
Describe the legacy that you're building.
of you.
If you can, in 3 words, describe your legacy.
Put this away. My legacy. My legacy is being a creator and using my creativity and applying it towards my primary focuses. You know, if you go to my Instagram bio, it's very clear: actress, singer, writer. You know, with an emphasis in beauty, lifestyle, but music.
Yeah.
So my legacy is to utilize my unique skill set to both be a brand, but partner with brands who need what I've cultivated in those areas.
And you are well on your way.
Thank you, guys.
You, again, we're so proud, and you are inspiring. You have such a positive and beautiful spirit about yourself, and keep glowing.
And keep going.
Glowing and going.
Glowing and going, babe.
Okay.
If there's anything that you could say to your dad, what would you say?
Thank you. Thank you for everything you've given me to be able to execute in life, but to also be able to fulfill what I feel is my life's purpose. And you and my mother, my mom, you've given me all the tools. Next to what the Most High has given me, you've given me everything that I need to be able to be me.
Yes.
And that's saying something, because it's hard to do this. So I love you both. Dad, you're the best. Still got the best jump shot ever. And they'll never be able to do it like you. So they'll always try, but you're a legend, and I'm really, really blessed to be your daughter.
No, Uncle Eddie,
so
Auntie
beautiful.
Joy. Well, we have one more surprise for you. Okay. So we want to show you something.
Oh. Oh my gosh. No way.
So press play.
I'm going to cry.
Yeah, right there.
Yeah, press it. Yeah.
Hi, Jade.
Oh, there it is.
Oh,
I'm
I
so
gotta go.
proud of you and everything that you have done and your journey. Your journey has been laborious, but fun. And it's not easy trying to make that road to the top and what you're really focused on. But I am proud of you and what you have done, the connections you have made, and it's going to work itself out at the highest level. And you're going to be protected because you know all the nuances. I've always told you, you got to study, stay on top of things. And that's exactly what you have done. I love you, and keep your journey going. Pop's right there, watching from above along with Mama, and you know your dad and your mom got you. Love you. Hi, Jade.
Oh, listen to the beginning too.
Hi, Jade. I'm so proud of you and everything that you have done and your journey.
Okay.
Yeah,
that was
there you
really
go.
good.
He just said, "Hi,
Okay,
Jadey."
he said hi, Jadey. We missed the hi,
That's
Jadey.
important. Hi, Jadey is
I was
very
like,
important.
I wanted you to hear the hi, Jadey.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah. You're right where you
There's
need
some
to be.
tissue for you.
Right where you need
Yes.
to be.
Thanks, guys.
And like he said, he's always gonna, him and your mom and us.
Is Pop, is that your grandparents? Whose
Pop.
mom and whose parents are those?
That's my mom's father and mother. Yeah.
They are with you along this journey.
You were close to them?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. My grandfather was the first person to tell me, you better sing when it's time to sing. Got me out my shell because I was so shy. And my grandmother was like the fashionista. That's why my mom is the way that she
Ooh,
is
wait.
now.
Yes.
And she taught me everything about femininity and just you know what it means to be a woman, you know, a wife one day, you know, all that stuff. So
What a gift.
Yeah.
What a gift.
Yes.
this means so much to me, guys. Thank you.
You're
We
so
love you
welcome.
so
We
much.
love you.
We
And
love you.
thank you for joining us. Thank
Yeah.
you for being vulnerable and feeling like this is a safe space for you to just share your journey and just allow us into who you are and who you are becoming. And who you are becoming is phenomenal. You are phenomenal.
Thank you.
So just keep going, and you know that you have Tamara and I as your sisters forever and ever.
Forever and ever.
Forever and ever. You know,
Yeah.
We're not going anywhere, so we love you.
I love you.
Thank you. This was a
guys.
beautiful conversation.
great.
So good.
This was so fun.
Yay.
So Evan gave us the thumbs up. So
We're good to go.
We're
So
really
you're gonna
good.
close
So
us
I'm gonna
out?
close us out.
Yay.
Thank you guys for tuning in to today's episode of Born to the Game. I'm your host, Mariah.
And I'm Tamara.
And we'll see you next time. Make sure to like, subscribe,
Share,
follow,
say your mama now.
everybody.
Yeah.